Good morning, everyone. It's Heather here, and it is Wednesday, April 20th. That's right, 420. I know a lot of Elon Musk talk about around the 420 date. Look at our futures here. We have a beautiful cluster of the 3 and 8, and they are and the 34 pushing up here in the pre-market. We're making a higher low so far and a higher high, working on this trend. And potentially this inverse head and shoulders that we have talked about over the past few sessions, staying away up from that 50. We did have some earnings out. We all have probably heard Netflix. Oh my goodness. Netflix just got taken out and smacked. It fell out of the tree and hit every branch on the way down. So we'll see if maybe there's a pickup play at the very bottom there, but overall still very bearish. IBM, however, came in looking very good. Procter & Gamble, PG, looking very good. So obviously some really good names in the earnings space. There are a lot of names reporting. Be sure to check out earningswhispers.com for those earning dates before you get into anything. And then remember, whatever you get in, if something else is reporting as well, there could be some sympathy action, both good or bad. Okay, so that's our futures. Here is the oil futures bouncing up off of that 50.34, very tight in there, pinned just below the 20. Just wanted to throw that out there. Nothing really interesting to do there right now. BTC working its way up here again, making some higher high, higher lows. We are trapped right here below the 50 and the 34, right in that point of control area. So a lot of congestion up ahead until we clear that 20 to make the break for the 34. All right, but what am I watching this morning? A couple oldie but goodies, but liking the look of Nike. Noticed this yesterday. We talked about it a little bit. Pushed up above the 50 beautifully, looking for continuation on this. Our earnings are out of the way on this. We don't have to worry about it. Others like Lululemon are doing very well. So looking at this space overall, we do have this double top coming up, and then we'll kind of clear out. We do have a little bit of a gap left way up here in the 140, 145 region. So be sure to keep that on your radar. But on that move up yesterday, built up some nice volume. All right, so I am watching the 140 calls at 137.05 as an entry, and my targets are 138.71 and 139.86. All right, another oldie but goodie, Walmart. Look at this thing, man, it just marched right up. Nice little, looked like it was going to be a bull flag. Didn't really play out because we didn't make a higher high here to continue on. But overall, we are in a channel flagging on some lower volume as we sit inside and make inside candles. I like this inside candle from yesterday. Looking for a touch of that 158.41 and a breakout play. I am watching the one. Well, I put the wrong ones in there. Hold on. I typed that wrong. Let me correct it here. Yeah, okay, so the 160s. Just I put 260. I'm like, I know that's not right. All right, the Walmart 260 call, I'm looking for an entry around 157.95, and then, of course, targeting that 158.41 for a breakout. But there's a pivot sitting up there at the 160.45, so those will be my initial looks. All right, lastly, Caterpillar. We had a nice play in CAT not that long ago. It took a while to play out, but again, this sector doing very well here, moving up. Now, we are moving up into earnings on a, yesterday, not quite an inside candle on that lower volume, but looking for just a play into those earnings. Remember, we do have this ex-div date in a couple days, so it won't be a very long swing trade, just a couple of days. But looking at the Caterpillar 235s, my entry would be 232.95. Targeting 234.37, and that too becomes a breakout. Oh, sorry, 234.38. Sorry, I typed that one in there wrong too. I'm full of typos this morning. All right, so that's what I'm watching. Again, watch some of these names. IBM did well. We'll watch for continuation on that. J&J yesterday, they had their earnings out, popped up came back in about halfway through the candle. Look for a continuation in J&J. We saw some good moves in the semiconductors. Particularly, I like AMD. NVDA doing very well. Apple showed some strength yesterday, closed at the 50, is moving above that here this morning. Just watch for continuation after that first hour. We don't want to get, in and then see all that selling occur. So watch, really compare what the price action is doing alongside either the tick or the VIX or both, because that'll tell you, the tick will tell you the participation and how broad it is. The VIX will tell you the volatility and undercurrent. So just be sure to watch out for those. It helps you play the trend a little bit better. All right, that is it for me here this morning. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you have any questions, reach out. Heather C at GivingTreeTrading.com.